4.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New England.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go! Let's go! First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Let's go, D.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 45 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
11.
Ito Smith, his first carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 31, Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A give to Michel running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Allison. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You got nothing.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On the ground, this is Michel. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for New England. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo making the catch is Sternberger. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Aaron Donald, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Geronimo Allison with touchdown number 12 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his third touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our... The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Samson Abukum. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On the ground, Michelle. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and 13. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So fourth down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Allison, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
White.
Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
One, Omaha. 51.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. Now Davis fumbles it, and the Packers pick it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Now it's Smith running right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ito Smith. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. He'll drop to throw.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. The Dolphins, they have extended their lead in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Touchdown, Packers! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They'll look to throw now on first down. This is White on the screen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Complete to Dorsett. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And they will run it with Michelle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
21. Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return will stop right around the 25. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Smith. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 11. Hey, zoom!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Being chased out left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is back to a 5-point game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Here we go, here we go. 180!
That's what I do.
They'll toss it to Smith. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.